Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Today we recite the 20th Pauri or stanza from Rag Gujari, the war composed by Mahalla Panjwa, the fifth Nanak. 2 sloks and a Pauri, the recitation. Slok Mahalla Panjwa Aad Madh Aryant Parmesar Rakhya Satgur Ditta Har Naam Amrit Chakhya Sadha Sang Apar Anandin Har Gun Rave Paye Manorath Sabbe Joni Nah Pave Sab Kish Karte Hath Karan Jo Kare Nanak Mangay Daan Santa Turi Tare Mahalla Panjwa Tisno Man Vasai Jin Upaya Jin Jin Tyaya Khasam Tin Sukh Paya Safal Janam Parwan Gurmukh Aaya Hukme Buj Nihal Khasam Furmaya जिस हुआ आप कृपाल सो नह परमाया जो जो दिता खसम सोई सुख पाया नानक जिस है दयाल बुझाए हुक्म मित जिसे पुलाए आप मर मर जम्मे नित पौड़ी निंदक मारे तत्काल खिन टिकन न दिते प्रभदास का दुख न खवे सके फड़ जोनी जुते मथे वाल पछाड़ियन जम मार्ग मुते दुख लगे बिल लाणिया नरक घोर सते कंठ लाए दास रखियन नानक हर सते. So there are several themes in this passage, primarily that one of divine protection and guidance, which we should seek the role of the Guru and the importance of satsang in this journey. And also, the Pauri is very pointed and sharp in its criticism of slanderers, nindak. So slandering can occur at various levels. We can slander another person, and that is certainly not approved. But the slandering here that the Guru is speaking about is those who discredit the path of the Guru, or those who deny, or those who don't seek the path of the Guru. And here the Guru is the Supreme Being. It is not referring to any individual, but it is referring to that Supreme Being, Paramesar, who is also the teacher. So nindaks, the word nindak stems from criticism or as a reproof of those who seek inspiration from individuals, no matter how worthy. So the path of the Guru is the path of that Supreme Being. So that has to be borne in mind. So in the first salok, the Guru lays out our relationship with what is called Parmesar. Parmesar means Param is the supreme. Iswar is deity, but here it refers to the source. So the Guru says that this Parmesar, it protects from the beginning through the middle to the end. Aad Madh Ant Parmesar Rakhya. So there is a protective layer around us that is provided by the Parmesar. Satgur Ditta Hari Nam Amrit Chakhya. So awareness of this Parmesar comes through the Satgur. Now the Satgur and the Parmesar are not distinct, but they are performing, if you will, different functions. So the Parmesar in its role as the Satgur gives you awareness. It imparts the wisdom. It's the channel that imparts the wisdom of self-knowledge, Harnam. And once you have that self-knowledge, with it comes the experience of that state, that immortal state, which is ego loss, where you really are in union with your essence, with the self. Now, in order to appreciate this, the company of exalted ones, Sadhasanga, here is the role of the Guru as embodied either in a congregation or as any enlightened source that you can identify. So it is in their company that you become conscious of Parmesar, of the Guru also. And that is where you begin by cultivating virtue. Sadh Sangaya par anandin har gun rave. You have to begin with weeding out your passions, as we saw, controlling them, and cultivating the seeds of virtue on that same ground in the mind. This is the way, the Guru says, where all objectives are accomplished, meaning your desires will be fulfilled. Paye manorath sabbe joni na pave. You will not, all wandering of the mind will cease, because the mind is constantly wandering. It's birthing new thoughts. They die, they arise, and so the process continues. A robotic kind of existence. And then Guru Arjan assures us, he says, Sab kich karte hath karan jo kare. The hand of the primal doer is everywhere, is in everything. It is the primal cause of everything. So Nanak Mangay Dan, Nanak prays for that benediction of the Guru's grace. Santa tur tara. Tara, to swim across. So swimming across is a metaphor for successfully overcoming challenges and hurdles that we encounter in daily life. Because remember, in Gurbani, existence is compared to an ocean of fear. And what we are being told here is that it is not possible for you to swim it without help or assistance or guidance. And the Guru is like that lifeboat that'll help you navigate the rough waters of life. In the second salok, what do? Always remain mindful of that source from which you have emerged. So when you remain mindful and in constant awareness, you feel a gratitude towards the divine presence that has brought you forth and brought life forth. It also enables you to stay aligned with virtues, with a sense of purposeness. Jin jin tyaya khasam tin sukh paya. So, awareness brings with it peace and joy. And life lived with the guidance of good wisdom, Safal Janama Paravan, is fruitful because it is in harmony with Hukam, Gurmukh Aya. Safal Janam Paravan, Gurmukh Aya, Hukume Buj Nihal Khasam Farmaya. Because they have discerned the master's decree. The whole point is of Guru's wisdom is to cultivate virtue so that you are lined up, you are in harmony within yourself and with the world around you. And so those who are blessed by the master's grace, jis hua aap kripal, they do not go astray. In other words, there's always alignment. There's always an alignment. So find comfort in whatever the master bestows, whatever comes. If you recall a passage or two ago, we talked about embracing life in its entirety. Its highs, its lows. So jo jo ditta khasam, soi sukh paya. Find happiness in that. There is a lesson there. Nanak jise dayal bujhaye hukam. Mit. Mit is friendship, benevolence, to whom discernment of hukam is given. Jise dayal bujhaye hukam. It is a mark of benevolence. Consider yourself blessed. Jise pulaye aap mar jammenit. But then there are those who are inflicted with forgetfulness and they remain tied to the cycle of birth and death. Well, even that has to be accepted. So in the Pauri, there is this criticism of slanderers. Nindak mare tatkal kin tikan na ditte. Slanderers are struck down swiftly and surely. They are given no secure place, not even for a moment. What that means is that they are constantly wandering. That mind is constantly wandering. It doesn't find rest. Prabhadas ka dukh na khave, sakke farjoni jatte. So the master does not bear the sorrow of its servants. Whoever torments the servant devotee is liable to be doomed. So here the slanderer is an individual who behaves that way. Mathe wal pachadiyan jam marg muthe. Slanderers are seized by their hair and thrown into the path of death for atonement. Very strong words. Something to reflect on. In our daily lives, at least, we should refrain from slandering anyone, from discrediting anyone. And what happens to those who are thrown into the pit of hell, death, jama maragamutte? They are tormented and forlorn. They cry in anguish. Dukh lagge bilalanya. Naraka kor sutte. They are in hellish darkness. But on the other hand, those who have surrendered, they are kept in a protective embrace. Kantalai dasarakiyan, by the herself. So you see, essentially, surrender means ego loss. Ego equates to hell. Well, we should get out of hell. So, understand what the ego is and surrender to the self. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.